what you're saying. Nani? Get out my business, okay?
All right. Hey, how you guys doing? My name's Heero. That's Eric. We're the amalgamation of the Identity Booth. Thanks for joining us. And we have a bunch of stuff we were supposed to tell you last week. That's the purpose of this segment. Things we forgot to tell you last week, where we kind of do a recap of things that we probably forgot to tell you last week. If there's something you feel we didn't forget to tell you or something you want to tell us, feel free to tell us in the chat, in the comment section below. We'll gladly join you down there. Starting off, Eric, what's your thoughts on Space Jam?
You talking about this Space Jam or
The original.
Oh, I love the movie. I owned it on VHS, and I watched it until the VHS broke. Listen, that's when I learned that Seal was a funny-looking black dude that can sing.
Nafi and Luke can testify to this. I ran full sprint from the garage, dive bombed into the basement, did a barrel roll, tuck commando roll, and precision swipe through the VHS directly into the VCR, which is a device for all you young Zoomers that played audio recorded images in segments off of film. It was amazing. But I loved this movie as a child, and upon watching it as an adult, I still love it. And because nostalgia works, people, nostalgia works. That's what it's here for. But I ultimately didn't have any interest in this, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I have outgrown this segment of my life, because there's a lot of things I've refused to revisit. So this hasn't, but this movie is getting destroyed right now. It has a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, which
blame it.
But I don't think this is an accurate indication of who this movie's for. The people who are going to see this movie aren't the kids that are enjoying the lights, sounds, and cameras and action. So I think this movie is probably going to be better than what it is. But I honestly feel like this isn't a fair representation of what this movie is capable of being. What's your thoughts?
I am excited to see it flop. I am excited to see LeBron take L's. Good basketball player, but that's the only thing that I like about him. You're not Michael Jordan. The NBA needs to stop trying to force this guy like he's the second coming. He's just another basketball. He's just another great basketball player. So I won't take anything away from his game. One of the best basketball players I've seen in my entire lifetime. Do I put him on the level of Michael Jordan? No.
You want to know what's hilarious? Luke used his Twitch name and turned it to Abdullah5, and I'm just looking at how weak of a name that is. Like, Luke, you had all the options in the world, and you picked Abdullah5. Like, Nafi, get your fucking twin. I just don't understand this, but you know what? I appreciate it.
Listen, I say he should be Abdullah 3. You know, there's you, then there's Nafi, only because she's the booth boss, and then there's Luke.
It's just so strange. I'm not. But you want to know one thing LeBron is winning at right now? It is going to be his that bag and his lovely wife. Who this is?
Savannah's a bombshell.
This is them at the premiere with the youngest daughter. I definitely
look at that baby girl.
Yeah, man. Like LeBron is. Listen, LeBron is an icon in itself, man. Like you might not like his characteristics, but from a professional standpoint of what a black family, he checks all the boxes.
I like his wife. Have you seen their YouTube?
No, they have a YouTube?
His wife and his baby girl got it, bro. It's actually the baby girl's YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'm following them right now.
Bro,
real time.
You got to.
Real time.
You got to.
Do you know the name of it?
Great. I forgot. Shawnee put me onto it. And I was like,
hold on.
Yeah, that's her name, Zuri. Yeah, but they cook, they do crafts and stuff like that, and hang out. It's actually pretty dope.
Is Zuri? Okay, hold on. I'm about to copy this and find Zuri's channel right now, because they got a follower in me. Everybody should just go follow. It's ZHURI.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, there she goes. All things Zuri. No, wait. Oh, wait. 200. No, here it is. This is the real one. All things Yuri. That's a fake channel. Yeah. Somebody tried to get me up here.
Bro, look at that. 1 year ago, 3.5 million making snacks. No bake snacks with her dad.
All right, cool. She's got a sub for me. We're on the Identity booth. Y'all go check out Lil Zuri's channel, man. That's amazing.
Straight up.
But the facts be told, hey, you can, whatever the basketball opinion is, you're entitled to it. But as far as this man and his family as a black man, I knock your teeth out. I'm
not gonna never speak about down on a black man who got him a black wife and some black kids and been married to the same person their whole life. I can't be mad.
Well, there's something that we can be mad about, and we can be mad about the predicament of the world and the status that's going on right now. So, Eric, during the pandemic, can you imagine how many people just suffered throughout America? We knew that increased hunger rates increased in America by 34%, 17% increase in hunger in the U.S. for children. But this number was exacerbated throughout the world with the fact that a third of the world had kids going to sleep hungry or experienced some type of starvation, famine, or loss of food supply, even though the world produced 11% in excess of food. Now, this is based on demographics and per capita situation, but this striking statistic lets us know one thing. We know who this is affecting. Like, what's your thoughts on this?
Being an avid student of history, we always know when these things come, the people who are affected the most are the poor and the downtrodden and the unseen. Americans eat so much food. We have so much food that we throw away. And someone like this person on the screen had to go days without food. And to me, it's unacceptable. Why can't America export and use this imperialist mindset to get food to countries to garner respect and build relationships instead of putting military bases in countries to strong arm people into doing what they want to do? Like, that's always gonna be my thing. Like, feed these people. This is not, to me, this ain't cool. Honestly, there's got to be some organization we can look up to go and donate some money to that. Like, Heero, we can find that. I do want to put that up, for the next episode.
No, definitely.
I hate that.
You know what? And in real time, it'll be in the description for when this show's over. So if you're watching a recording of this, or if you come back in an hour or two, it'll be in the description, because I feel like we could definitely do something more than reporting on this. But before you throw away, I know people, it's a common trope, but it does mean something. Before you throw something away, find someone who hasn't had anything anyway, right? Before you throw something away, just like, I make a strong arm effort to find a homeless person before I toss some food or like get some take home food. And I never take home. Anytime I take home food with me, I always just find a homeless person to give it to. Like, I've ordered an extra burger just to give away in the past. Like, that's a thing. Make it a habit.
Okay, so hold on. Tex said, and we know Tex. For those of y'all who don't know, Tex is one of our longtime subscribers. He's been rocking with us for a while now, and he is former military. And Tex says he was over in the countries delivering food. He said the warlords and corrupt politicians stole the food.
No, he's absolutely right. And we're actually going to be covering that story when we talk about the Cuba and South African and Haiti crisis. America, there was a great Rick and Morty episode this weekend talking about Planet Tina, which was a play on tropes of Captain America, and how American companies made this campaign about stop pollution. The job is yours, even though 70% of the world's pollution comes from 100 companies. They're pointing to you to do something. We know that America will give these countries hundreds of millions of dollars and say we're helping, but they don't give it to the people. But they just need to wash their hands up. So we'll cover that in nothing. Let's push forward. Conor McGregor, that's what I get to call you because you fucked up, suffers a leg break that ends the match and makes it very sour. I'm going to show a clip of this for all the squeamish people in the group right now. Take your eyes away. Eric, have you seen this?
Heard about it, but yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
I've seen Bone snap quite a bit.
And there it is. So there it is right there. You can see he clearly lost it. Is definitely connected. Got the tendon stuff, but
bones broken.
Yeah, bones broken. So we'll stop that there. There's a part of me that's like, yo, as long as you making this money, McGregor, I will pay money to watch you get your ass beat, bro. As long as you willing to make this money, getting your ass beat, because he's like 0-4 now, being back since he fought Mayweather or whatever. He's not an interesting person to watch fight anymore.
I don't think his heart's in it. I just think he was doing it for the money. This dude made
21 million, right?
He made 300 million fighting Mayweather.
Uh-huh.
Or no, he made 100. Excuse me, Mayweather made 300. He made 150.
Okay.
So and then he ended up pocketing 100, and he been living a lifestyle ever since. He bro, that's him, bro. Like he's just doing it just because he didn't have anything else to do. But I think he's good. He's made $200-300 million fighting. He just sold proper 12 his Irish whiskey. I mean, he doing big things, but you can't do big things while you're laying on your back on the mat while fists are flying towards your face. So I think he need to go ahead, get his foot set, lay it down, and ride it.
No, no way. To Luke's point,
No.
Yeah, he's rich. You know, he literally is laughing at people like me and Eric who have 6 people watching this goddamn show, and 2 of them consist of people who are related to me. He could tell the world to fuck off for the rest of his life. But there is a part of me that wants to believe that the integrity of fighting and like how boxing lost its spark is sort of an after image of what we're about to see here. MMA will start to lose that flair because the fights no longer carry weight. That's what makes them interesting. And I think the fights should be impactful. I think the fights should have their own level of dramatic flair to them. And they're losing that when we have weak ass fights like this. But if you want to talk about weak sauce, let's talk about the rich white people trying to leave us on this burning ass planet. Eric, what do you know about the race to space with these billionaires?
Oh yeah, man. Elon, Papa Bezos, and everybody's favorite billionaire, Richard Branson.
Hey, no, our favorite billionaire is Papa Bezos because he's paying us right now. Papa Bezos disregard anything and everything. All right, Eric, don't you dare talk about my wallet. Don't you goddamn dare talk about my wallet.
Listen, I'm not going to talk about your Amazon wallet. I am going to talk about everybody's second favorite billionaire.
Thank you.
Richard Branson. Richard Branson, listen, you know how cool Richard Branson is? He was on his private island with B-Rock, water skiing. Like, Jeff Bezos ain't that cool. Jeff Bezos has to go to space to even have a fraction of the cachet that Richard Branson has. People actually want to hang out with him.
The thing that's crazy about the Branson story is how he just snuck Jeff Bezos. Because Jeff Bezos planned this whole event. He was gonna send his penis rocket to space. The acknowledged distance of space, and here comes Richard Branson out of nowhere and it's just like, nah, we gonna do it first. Now technically he didn't hit the stratosphere or whatever you have to that is recognized by space, but to us common folks, he went to fucking space, so he won, okay, and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But once again, we're talking about a bunch of rich ass people who will never watch this godforsaken show, and we appreciate you for the algorithm booth, Papa Bezos. Please send us some money. Thank you so much. Eric, okay, let's just get something straight. We no longer care if you want the vaccine or not, right? That's on you. Yeah. If you haven't got it by now, you're never gonna get it. That's your decision.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
But you know the state of affairs is truly gone out of whack when they are now trying to say, hey, wait a minute. Let's stop making kids take all the vaccines. You know, for polio, MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, everything, chickenpox. It doesn't matter. What is Tennessee's goal here other than to deflect from not having any GOP policies of substance?
I can't tell you. Listen, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I am not currently vaccinated. I'm going to wait and see how things play out. I'm pretty confident, as I am with most vaccines. Everything you do on the trust. You do on the trust that the people who make the vaccine are doing it for your best interest. If you don't trust them, I get it, don't do it. But Don't be surprised when you get sick and possibly, well, if you get sick or possibly die. I mean, that's a risk you got to take on, but you shouldn't be preventing those who actually are interested in getting it to be able to get it. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why it always seems to be these states. These words are chosen carefully. I don't know what outlet this is, but it says tendency to halt vaccine outreach. I don't know what that means. What is
basically
vaccine outreach?
The TLDR is basically, as you know, in some states you are not considered an adult until you turn 18, but in some states you are given medical wherewithal of yourself at the age of 15. So a 15-year-old can ask his parents to leave the room while they're talking to their physician because of health privacy rules and things of that nature. Obviously, the parent can then look up what medicine is being charged to their account, but ultimately it's a privacy thing. So now this same law has been extended to kids who want to get vaccinated because they trust the science more than their parents do. So this is when a situation when a kid turns 15 or 16 and says, I want to be vaccinated. They tell that to a teacher or a nurse or a healthcare provider, they vaccinate them, and the parent wants to sue. Well, you can't sue them anymore because of, but now they're trying to make a law that stops that, basically.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I don't think that's gonna work. Number one, number B, just go to another state and get vaccinated. It's not a big. That's the way.
It's crazy the extent people are willing to go for this, but I mean, Eric, to Eric's point, there's a way around it. Lovecraft Country is a show by HBO that did really well when it was out, but didn't get the hype at the beginning. It got the hype at the end because people like to watch shows in their entirety, binge watching. And it was nominated for 8 Emmys. But it's a show that is currently canceled and has no season 2 on the docket. And it really speaks to how they don't allow creators to really create anymore. If it's not a fucking Amazon Jack Reacher, if it's not like something that has a name that's recognizable, Marvel, DC, or something like that, it's gonna get the kibosh. And it really sucks to see such a great show like this not get the notoriety with a second season because
hold on. What? Now, so here's the thing. I love this still that you have up here because this is one thing that I can say about this young lady. Miss Smollett is an amazing actor.
Yes.
Hands down. Like, she did the Runaway Slave show that was great. She's been on this. She's been on a bunch of other things, and she has yet to just get that over the top thing.
Yeah, like that thing that's just gonna put her over the edge. I'm happy you said that because I wasn't sure if I feel like this would have been a great stepping ground for her, and maybe she's already experiencing that as we speak. So I am happy for her if she is, but I just want more shows. Like this was a great show, and I just feel like it didn't get the notoriety it deserved. But the Emmys are clearly showing that it should have, and maybe we need to think of like some cultural outlet where we can just, put our own stuff somewhere and really admire it and enjoy it. Oh wait, that was BET, and then they sold that shit off for some money. So who knows, what's gonna come of this situation. But it does kind of stick your finger in the eye of HBO execs. They don't really know what they're doing. Cryptocurrency. Now, this is 2 weeks in a row we're telling you about a scam. Once again, me and Eric are not financial advisors. We do not advise you to do anything we say or do. But if there's anything we'll tell you to do and you should listen to full-heartedly, please do not use a dude who went to a forest called Suicide Forest and wait 72 hours for someone to hang themselves. Record that person, film it, edit it, commentary over it, watch it upload to YouTube, and then hit send, thus creating the first ad apocalypse and why I no longer get paid on YouTube anymore. Please do not ever believe anything that this person says or does. The biggest downfall and the biggest regret I have in life is that Money Mayweather didn't just knock his goddamn head off. He could have done that one solid for me, and he took that from me. So forever I will hate Money Mayweather for that one thing. Besides the point, he's creating a cryptocurrency token, and it's such a scam that the literal picture of it was made with a troll on a troll website. Like this, he literally came up with this name and concept within 30 seconds and made a coin over it. Please don't fall for this.
Coin. That's so trash.
Eric, talk to me about the major league games. Shohei Ohtani, MLB are about to have their All-Star Week games starting and all this cool stuff. I'm not really into baseball until after this season because that's when the games actually start to matter, apparently. But Shohei Ohtani has a rare opportunity to be able to hold a record for the most home runs right now, I believe, and then have the best ERA as a pitcher. And he's starting on both sides, so he'll be hitting and pitching in the same All-Star game, and that's the first. If you don't count the Jackie Robinson era, because he was doing that shit for years in advance. But this speaks to how baseball is definitely creeping back into the conscious, because I'm talking about this before I'm talking about literally the person who's featured in the picture.
I don't know why he's featured in the picture when the headline is. I mean, I guess because it's at Coors Field. It's where the Brewers play. I get it. You put Giannis to talk about baseball, but about Shohei Ohtani, I mean, first of all, the National League is so much better to watch because the pitchers can bat. I wish the American League would get to that. This old school baseball, in my opinion, is these kind of rules which make watching baseball a drag. I want to see everybody should bat. I believe if you're a baseball player, you should bat. I don't like I don't like pinch hitting. I don't like you know, what do they call it? I forget. I'm missing my baseball lingo. It's been so long right now, but you know, designated hitters. I don't like that either. I think you should be in the lineup. It should work. But about Mr. Ohtani, man, like, shout out to you. That's a great feat. It's a great accomplishment we haven't seen in a long time. And the way baseball is going, I doubt we'll ever see it again.
No, I think it's definitely something to talk about and be happy about, preach about. But overall, hey, moving forward, let's talk about actually the Milwaukee Bucks and the Suns. This is just a prolonged version of like this game. Like the sign says behind me, the Bucks are out in 6. I just want this game to hurry up and finish. But have you changed your opinion on who you think is going to win the NBA Finals?
Nope. Still want the Suns to win.
Still want the Suns to win. All right, and that's it. And then the last story, for all you people out there who think video games are of no use to us, this N64 Super Mario 64 cartridge that it was thematically sealed and never played or opened or anything of that sold for $1.5 million.
It deserved to sell for that much. That was one of
the greatest games ever. Like and this is one of the games I've never completed a Mario game unless it was like a featured, like a featured game. Mario games, and and I don't need you judging me with that tone in your voice. Okay, Mario games have some very intimidating levels for me as a child growing up. The boo-boos and the spooks were terrifying. Also, the water stages, I could never have the finger dexterity as a young child to finish water levels. Same thing goes for Sonic. You know the sound that it makes when Sonic starts to run out of air? That dun 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 dun.
And he just floats to the bottom with his hands up.
That sound terrifies me. And to this day, I am traumatized by those things. So I could never beat Mario games. And it's something about me that says one day I'm gonna beat a Mario game. But if there was a game I ever tried to beat, it was this game. And you know where I got lost? As a young child, I thought that I could cheat the game, and because you see the picture of Bowser, so you just run towards him, and you got to run up the infinite stairs. I spent hours just running up that staircase, not knowing that it was a trick. Like, the game was just smarter and better than me in every other way. And then to see someone beat this game in 3.3 minutes or something like that, doing a speed run, it just shits on my whole idea of what this game is meant to represent. But I say all this to say, yo, take care of your video games, yo. Did you ever play this game?
Bro, I don't think, bro. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna rub it in. I did beat that game several times.
Oh my goodness, Eric just couldn't let me just have this moment of like reflection, of pure integration. Like I want to say that I could have beaten the game, but I just didn't have it. I just didn't have it in me, y'all. Like I really tried. I really wanted to be great, but hey, life goes on. But hey, for what it's worth, that is the whole, show for us in the sense of things we forgot to tell you last week. For what it all is worth, shout out to the 7 people watching on Twitch with us. But for everything else in between time and in the meantime, Eric, where can they find us?
Right here on Twitch, man. Listen, this is our good old faithful Steady. She been rocking with us, man, been taking care of us. So shout out to that. And then also make sure you go over and watch us on our little jump off, our little side piece. That's YouTube, man. We still chugging along with her. She's still on the roster. We ain't forgot about her. We're also on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on TikTok. Heero is TikTok famous. I'm telling you, go on there and watch the videos. Go vote for the videos. We greatly appreciate that. And then, like I said, anything else, man, go hit the link tree, which Heero has dropped in the chat. Make sure you go over there. Anchor paying us money. Amazon Prime paying us money. So if you got a Prime account, go ahead and subscribe. Tier number 3 would be ideal situation for you to get the best end user experience. But if you only can come in at tier 1, we will greatly appreciate that as well. So show us some love. Send it to everybody you know. That's it.
Hey, y'all take care of yourself, man. We'll be back in a little bit, but make sure please take care of yourself. Put on your goddamn mask. And if there's something we forgot to tell you this week, or something you want to remind us about
but it's so hard to find through the daily grind. Been working overtime, and I'm sleep deprived. Shorty on my line, and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down.